I'm not good with horror games, but I heard it was a good game, so we'll see how it goes. Normal, of course. Normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
That was a cool transition. Again, I'm not really too familiar with the story. I know he was a writer of some sort. What in the... Who is this guy? Am I about to play a naked dude? Yes, I am. My goodness. Not how I expected the game to start. Okay, so that looks like... Is that the deer head from the intro? Anyway. I'm guessing this is where I'm supposed to go.
Can you hear me?
We should go.
No, come help me.
Already gone.
Bruh. You can't just leave me here. Like, you want me to go... Come help me. Did you hear that? Because... I did. Plants are suddenly... Uh-oh. Just go, just go. I'm not even gonna look behind me. I'm too scared. Am I going the right way? Holy fuck. Yo. Oh my god. Bruh. Was not expecting a jump scare so quick. Just go. Just keep going. Oh, I'm sprinting. I'm out of here. Can I jump? No jump. Just go. Holy fuck. What is that? Am I dead? All that's happening is I'm going deeper into this scary ass forest. Something's coming, but I'm just running. What is this? Ooh. Yo, stop this music. Are you gonna kill me or what? Ow. What is happening? Oh my god. So what is your sacrifice or something?
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Oh, it's the couple from before. That's what happens. You should have saved me from the start. I'm gonna need to change some of the settings at some point. I don't know what they're whispering, you know? Alan Wake 2.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
You should have just waited.
Say hi to Casey. Tell
You
him to
can't
stop
finish.
brooding so
You can't
much.
finish the show.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
I agree.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Drinking coffee at the same time.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead.
So what?
Think
It's
of me
about a
as
serial
backup.
killer? Or something?
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Like, that guy's face is kind of emotionless compared to the girl on the right, or the woman on the right.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
So we get to play a detective, huh?
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Was that naked guy, was that naked guy the deputy?
Worth memorizing. before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Huh. You're the guy who
I should take a
jinxes the
look at
whole
that map.
situation. Will do. Let me just, let's see. Gonna need all the help in the subtitles. But I also wanted to try. Oh my god. There you go. Needed some brightness. Alright, hopefully that helps. I don't need too much, but it just kind of felt kind of dark. I really like how there's not much UI actually, but maybe it's because it's the start of the game.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here.
Alright, let's go. Hello.
Hey there.
Hey.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
You should be.
I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
What? What?
federal agent's right here, Thornton.
Chill.
My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
We are hearing everything. Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Are you gonna let us through, or?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Great debriefing.
I
Well,
want to
let's
see the
go
body.
look.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
In my mind place?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
I've heard of
To
that.
sift through clues and work the case.
It's like a way
Building
to
the Mind Place again for
remember
each case.
things.
Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Ooh, I like this. Alright, so let's go from top to bottom. They were all reported missing in 2010, but nothing in common. One guy's a dentist, another's a teacher, the other's a store owner. Murder method. So different murder methods? So how do they know it's the same guy? Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing, all bodies experienced bloating. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembled animal butchery techniques. That's cool. What are my goals? Okay. Wait, hold on. You can have several cases at once?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So that means that I gotta press it
Nature gives me a
and make sure nothing's happening.
too much sky.
What? You need to see some sky, man. It's good for you. I'm just kind of like looking around, taking in the environment. It's been a while since I've played like a single player game, you know, that has a story. More used to playing multiplayer games because, you know, it's quick. But every once in a while, it's good to...
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
You're jinxed.
Real funny, Anderson.
I forgot what I was saying before, though. This game just cut me off. Very rude. The way that guy went down the stairs was kind of weird. Yeah, that last step he takes kind of looks like he's still walking on the stairs.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Maybe that's why he's emotionless, because he's old. I don't know why I made that correlation, but I'll just go with it. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. I'm not. Kind of reminds me of Twin Peaks. Never saw it, but just reminds me of it for some reason. Let's go. I can run? Yes. Lead the way, sir. I do not know where we are. What is this? I'm going to look around a bit. What is that? So when I turn quickly, every once in a while... Oh. I thought it was like a glitching thing, but I guess it's just a... It said Cauldron Lake for a sec. But yeah, I'm gonna look around a bit. Just cause...
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
What? It's cool that she said that. What happens if I go off the path? Because I don't think this is the right way, right? Am I gonna find something? This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one of the witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have. I can't even read that word. To travel through the night. Mortar Falls. That's it.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Why did he say it like that? Welcome back, Anderson.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I am so looking forward to that coffee. Alright, he's going that way. So far, going on these random paths hasn't really
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
shown me anything special.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body.
I
shall
would
we?
not have been able to tell that he was joking.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
He's bloated for sure.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
There you go.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Okay. Let me explore my mind palace here. Actually, this is pretty cool if you think about it. Like, it doesn't just bring up a menu, it takes you to an entirely different place. Pretty seamlessly. Right? Well, I can test it, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. That is cool.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
You want to do it? I don't want to do it. It's gross. Look, she doesn't even... I don't even have gloves on.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I mean, that looks like one of the previous murders for sure. Especially with the heart removed.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases.
Doesn't look right.
I'm confused. Here? Where? Where do you go? Okay, that was weird.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
This is kind of cool. Like, it feels like you're an actual detective. Will do.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
What is
Someone
that?
left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
So it's for some type of cult, right? They said the cult of the trees or something like that. Alright, where else do I go? What now?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
That was
He was
easy.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
What?
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
He just happens to be FBI.
Oh, and sisters.
Right? Well, the timing is weird. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Let's go somewhere.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I have a feeling this guy is like part of the previous game or something. I don't know, like he seems relevant.
Nightingale
somehow.
went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Probably. All right.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
It's definitely premeditated, huh? I would be a terrible detective. I just concluded on the spot. Sticking out this spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Where are we? What is the town?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
All right.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues. Okay. So I click on...
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
What? How did she figure that out?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person.
Ritual makes sense.
More like a container for something.
All right, so we got something we can put on the wall here. So let's go ahead and do that. Over here. Oh my god. Pretty far along. No? Oh yeah, victim came from. Okay. You just feel it. Wait. He came from the lake and he was naked. Does that mean that he was dead? And then he came back to life and like walked out of the lake?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you chill here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
What is this house doing here? Oh, it's the witch's hut? Uh-oh. Bruh. Okay, I was about to say it is way too dark in there. What is this? This is weird. Just a rope on the ground, huh? I'm gonna try something. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that would do something. Alright, let's go. Witch's hut. Oh. I wish I had known that. Okay, here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt the place. Does that mean, like, if I come here at night or something, she'll, like, jump out? What the? Why is there just a chair here? What the heck? Why did that just move around? Is it because of me? These are individual rocks? Interesting. Alright, let's see what it says. Oh, okay. So it's a diary. Someone's diary. So I told her, she said thanks, fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Did not even know I had a weapon. Whoa. I think that's a dodge move.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Where? What I was just looking at? Or down there? 'Cause I don't see anything down there. Oh. What the fuck?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
What? Just remember that Alan is watching over us. I mean, he's the guy from the previous game, right? So far, I don't feel like I'm really missing much. I'm sure they'll explain, you know. What's happening? Sorry, I got distracted with that text over there. Okay. So we need more fragments, I guess, to get upgrades. Makes sense. I have one weapons upgrade. I like... What?
Casey's favorite brand.
Damn.
Tastes terrible.
I thought she'd be able to drink it. I keep switching between third person and first person. I don't even know. What am I doing? All right. Oh, that was a picture. No? Interesting.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Whoa. No? 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 Alright, I'll just leave it alone for now. How do I... Oh, okay, there you go. The more important investigation. look at it. Flashlight. Did not know that was there. So I pressed circle for the flashlight, but I don't know how to turn it on. So for now, I'll just scare people with it. Alright, let's go. What was that sound? Did I leave that open? Yo, this game hasn't even done anything yet, and oh, it is. It does turn on. But yeah, this game hasn't even done anything yet, and I'm like scared. Everything makes me nervous. Ooh.